Hello, 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 and welcome back to another Rise of Empires video with me, Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all of your previous views, likes, comments, suggestions, and subscriptions. Ladies and gentlemen, quick little video today. We want to talk about the White King and the rewards you get from the White King during Eden. Oh, at all times, I guess. Now, this was an idea, a strategy that Guardian, R5, and General All Smart Man suggested yesterday, I believe, and then he started implementing it today, and we were talking about it, and I was like, what's the maths behind this, Guardian? How do we work this out? So you can see here we were doing some maths and all this kind of stuff, and I think I got it down right. So during Eden, obviously you're going to have a large number of casualties, and this also counts during Reign of Chaos Season 1 and 2 as well. But during Eden in particular, you will notice that you get a large amount of casualties. You can see here that we have 2 days and 23 minutes of healing to go. That's going to take a while. Now, you can negate that, obviously, by having an enormous amount of troops, which is, we have a few troops, so it seems to be not much of an issue if I have to heal for 3 days. I have enough backup troops in order to place into those legions. But one thing you can do, and one thing everybody within your alliance can do, and I think this is the key point that Guardian was trying to make, it's about thinking collectively as opposed to thinking individually. Attacking the White King on a regular daily basis is going to give you a number of rewards. Now we can see these rewards here, but there are other ones as well. So basically, your first attack on a White King is going to give you 200k food, 10 minutes speed up, a 5-min regen there, and this is the key that we're talking about now today. This 5-min regen, and then a bit of alliance contribution. Now on your first attack, you're also going to get another 25 minutes of regen there, so 25 times 5 is how much, Mr. Gill? 125 minutes there. So plus that 5, we've got 130 minutes of regen from our first attack only. Now, obviously, we're also getting honor, which is really good, and we're getting some construction materials here, a blue ticket, which is great. But ideally, we really want to be focusing on this regen stuff here because of that constant healing that you have to do in Eden. So for our first attack, we've got 130 minutes of regen coming out of that, which is nice, not too great, you know, it's okay. However, we must remember that a White King is a rallyable event, so this requires 2 members in order to attack this thing. So basically, every time you attack, somebody else is attacking with you, and the ideal way to do this is to do it in pairs. Because White Kings are very easy to beat, you know, they're only level 10, really simple. Most people can be able to one-shot them really, but you have to do it with 2 people. Because they're very easy to beat, if every person in the alliance just teamed up with another person and attacked, then you're going to maximize the amount of attacks you can do per day. Looking at it, just say as a rough 10 times per day. I believe after the 10th time, you don't get some of these extra rewards. Now, those extra rewards are in the form of alliance gifts. Now you can see here that we did a number of White King Hunt rewards and so have other people, and these are now sitting here. Now these things obviously give you a little bit of XP for the alliance, they give you a little bit of these keys which go in this chest, etc. But what they do give you, if you click on here, is more regeneration serum, more stone block, more honor, and a little bit of military supplies. Now all of this doesn't look like much, but now we're saying for one hit, we're not only getting that 125 bonus from the first attack on a White King, we're not only getting that 5 minutes there, we're getting an extra 5 minutes as an alliance gift. So now we're up to 135 minutes for our first hit. Now, obviously, every subsequent hit is only going to be 5 minutes, is only going to be this top line here. So you're only going to get that 1 5-minute regen. You're not going to get this bonus again. So if we're going to attack another 9 times, so say we're doing 10 attacks per day, per member, yeah, now remembering you have to have people helping you as well, so that really means that you only 50 members, yeah, because everybody has to double up, yeah. So even if you have 100 max members, you're only really focusing on, because it's doubled up, 50 people are going to be doing it, if you know what I mean. So we're doing another 9 attacks here, so basically we're going to get another 9 of these, so 9 times 5. We're also going to get another load of those alliance gifts. Wait a second. Sorry, I thought something came up there. You're also going to get more of those alliance gifts. So we're getting another 9 times 5 of those alliance gifts as well. So that works out to 18 times 5. Jimmy, do some quick maths. That's another 90 minutes of regen speed up there. So we add that to our initial 135 minutes. We ended up with 225 minutes of regen that we have earned that day for doing 10 attacks on a white king. In addition to that, we've earned all of the food that we can get from this. So we've earned about 2 million in food. We've earned 10 of these little boys, so we've got 100 minutes of general speed up. We've earned a load of alliance contribution. Obviously, that alliance contribution is maxed. The amount of rallies you can do today that contribute to alliance contribution is not unlimited. You've also earned this little bit on the first hit, so you've got at least one blue ticket running out of it. But then you've also got some of that stone military supplies and all of that stuff you get from this one here. What do we get? Military supplies here and the honor. So you've probably earned quite a lot. I mean, in terms of stone, it doesn't really matter. But honor, that's giving you another 1,000 honor plus the 10,000. So that's at least 11,000 in honor that you're getting from these attacks, which is nothing to be sneezed at. Military supplies, that's giving you another 100. That's fine. On top of that, you're going to get that 1,000 construction materials from there as well. So you've got some military supplies, you've got some construction materials coming in, and then loads of stone and stuff like that. I mean, you shouldn't really be needing stone by this point. So we've got to this 225 minutes of regen speed up. So 225 minutes of regen is, roughly speaking, how many hours? It's 3.75 hours per day. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot. However, what we want to do is go back, and this is what Guardian kept on telling me while he was explaining this idea to me, and then think about it as a collective. 3 days and 75 minutes is not a lot. However, consider that every member in your alliance has done at least 10 of these rallies. Okay, so we've got 100 people have done these, but we're only talking about the gifts. So we're saying 50 people, yeah, because remember, everybody has to double up. 50 people have done these things. So 50 people now have got an extra 225 minutes. That's going to equal 11,250 minutes. Divide that by 60. How many hours is that? 187 hours. Divide that by 24. That's going to be 7.8 days of healing per day. Now, collectively, that's spread across the alliance. So it doesn't sound like, oh, I've only got 225 minutes myself. But collectively, you've added 7.8 days worth of healing to the alliance in just one day. Considering there are 28 days left in the season for myself here, I think. Where does it say? There it is, 28 days there. If we say 28 times 7.8, that's 218 days of healing that we could add as a team to our collective healing efforts. On a personal level, 225 minutes times 28 days left is 6,300 minutes. Divide that by 60 and divide that again by 24. I'm adding 52 days. Am I? Yeah, I think I am. I'm adding 52 days to my healing potential. Now, I believe I've done some of these sums right. I've got a big book here and I just added everything up. I am not a smart man though, so I might have got things wrong. The basis of this idea though, if I've accidentally transposed some numbers or anything like that, is still the same. As a collective, you can add quite an enormous amount of regen serum, which is needed to heal your troops, especially during the early days of Eden, and I mean you'll definitely need it during the later days as well, but in the early days everybody's still kind of getting ready, you know, maybe wasting a little bit of troops here and there, so you're definitely going to need these things. The earlier you can start this, the more you're adding. Now, this is a lot of stamina. You know, if everybody's doing 10 attacks a day, that's 200 stamina that people are using. However, you have to remember that in Eden you have two types of stamina. You have the stamina in the world and you have the stamina in Eden. You will notice, because you're using most of your stamina in Eden, you've got quite a lot of stamina left over in the actual world, back in your state, 846 here to be exact. So I think you'll find that you actually have a lot of this stamina and it is not that onerous to do. So there's the plan, there's the idea. During Eden, every single one of your members should partake or launch 10 attacks per day. Partake or launch, remember, because 2 people have to be doing it. That should then earn them individually at least 225 minutes of regen serum per day, which will go somewhat towards helping them heal their troops faster. But collectively and over time, this adds up to an enormous amount, something like 218 days per season, or even more, 300, 400 days per season collectively. If you can get into the habit of doing this consistently, every day attacking, you will definitely notice. that you will heal faster, everybody will be faster, better, quicker, stronger. What's that song? Harder, better, faster, stronger. And everybody should benefit. I think this is a really neat idea, and it's exactly the sort of thing that I like, you know, because it brings everybody together. It's collective team effort, and I wish I'd thought of it first. But Guardian, as the genius that he is, has brought it to my attention. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know down below. Obviously, you know, you might have I might have got some numbers wrong. Let me know down below if I haven't, but the theory is sound. So follow the theory and enjoy yourselves. Make sure you eat some cheese, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.